I'm Rajnikant. Welcome you to my YouTube channel Sumant Digital English Tutorial Videos. Dear guys, today I'm going to upload the question and answer for the second lesson of high school from the book First Flight. So let's start. Firstly, the comprehensive check. Page number 18 and 19. Question 1. Where did the ceremonies take place? Can you name any public building in India that are made of sandstones? Dear guys, its answer. The ceremonies took place in the campus of Union Building of Pretoria, which were attended by dignitaries and leaders of many nations in India. Rashtrapati Bhavan and Red Fort are the buildings made of red sandstone. Question 2. Can you say how 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa? Its answer. As South Africa is in southern hemisphere, May falls in the autumn season. Thus 10th May is an autumn day. Question 3. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? What is the glorious human achievement he speaks of at the end? Dear guys, its answer. By an extraordinary human disaster, Mandela means to state the practice of apartheid in South Africa. During this, there was a racial segregation based on color, and blacks suffered a lot. They were not allowed to demand freedom or any right. Mandela himself did spend many years on infamous Robben Island as a prisoner, where he was beaten mercilessly that a black person became the president of country where the blacks were not even considered human beings and were treated badly. Question 4. What does Mandela thank the international leaders for? Its answer. Mandela felt very privileged to welcome the international leaders at the swearing in the ceremony, because not too long ago the South Africans were considered outlaws. He thus thanked all of them for having come to witness the historical ceremony. This was a gesture of international recognition to a newly born free democratic nation, and it could be considered as common victory for the justice, peace and human dignity. Question 5. What ideals does Nelson Mandela set for the future of South Africa? Nelson Mandela set the ideals of liberating people from bondage of poverty, deprivation, and suffering. He also set the ideal for a society where there would be no discrimination based on the gender and racial origins. Page number 21, question 1. What did the military generals do? How do their attitude change and why? Dear guys, its answer. The highest military generals of South Africa, African Defence Force saluted Mandela and pledged their loyalty, which was the great significance as during apartheid era they would have arrested him. The change in their attitude was because of struggle and sacrifices put in by many heroes of South Africa. This struggle not only ensured the freedom of the nation struggling with apartheid, but brought a change in mindset of many. He believed that love can also be taught, and human being is naturally inclined towards love rather than hate. Question 2. Why were two national anthems sung? Its answer. On the auspicious occasion of inauguration, two national anthems, one by the whites and the other by the blacks, symbolizing the equality of black and the whites, were sung. Question 3. How does Mandela describe the system of government in his country? First, in the first decade, and second, in the final decade of 20th century. Its answer. In the first decade of century, the whites erected a system of racial domination against the black, thus creating the basics of one of the harshest and most inhumane societies the world had ever known. Second, in the final decade of 20th century, the previous system had been overturned and replaced by one which recognized rights and freedom of all people regardless of color of their skin. Question 4. What does courage mean to Mandela? Its answer. For Mandela, courage does not mean the absence of fear, but a victory over fear. According to him, brave men need not be fearless, but should be able to conquer fear. Question 5. Which does Mandela think of? Which does Mandela think is natural to love or to hate? Its answer. For Mandela, love comes more naturally to the human heart than hate. Page number 24. Question 1. What twin obligations does Mandela mention? Dear guys, its answer. Mandela mentions that every man has twin obligations. The first is his family, parents, wife and children. And the second obligation is to his people, his community and his country. Question 2. What did being free mean to Mandela as a boy and as a student? How does the contrast these transitory freedoms with the basic and honorable freedoms? Dear guys, its answer. Like any other kid for Mandela, freedom meant to make merry and enjoy the blissful life. Once one becomes an adult, antics of childhood looks like transitory because most of the childish activities are wasteful from an adult's perspective. Once you are adult, you have to earn the livelihood to bring the bacon home. It's only then when you get an honorable existence in the family and in the society. Question 3. Does Mandela think the oppressor is free? Why or why not? Dear guys, its answer. Mandela does not think that the oppressor is free, because according to him, an oppressor is a victim of hatred, who is behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. He realizes that both of the oppressors and oppressed are robbed of their humanity and peace. Dear guys, it was all for today. In the next video lecture, thinking about the text would be revealed. Hope you must have liked it. If you have liked it, please do press the like button and do subscribe my channel to get the notifications of upcoming videos at the soonest. Please press the bell icon too. Thanks for watching. Bye.